So we're still all reeling from the Thor Ragnarok trailer. And the biggest bit to me in the trailer is that they used the Immigrant Song. Since they started doing the Thor films, I've waited for this song to be, because it's obviously a reference to Norse Vikings and things like that. Apparently some people have been complaining, saying, but it is a great song and it is used so brilliantly here. This is a song that has that rap. I've got the lyrics here. We come from land of ice and snow, from the midnight sun where the hot springs blow. The hammer of the gods will drive our ships to new lands. So this is Vikings setting sail in their big ships to, yeah, I mean, I'm English. We had a lot of trouble with the Vikings. Yeah, they ruled our country for a while. To fight the horde, sing and cry, Valhalla, I am coming. Well, Valhalla is their heaven. It's not just in the Mad Max films. Valhalla, I'm coming. Oh, we sweep and threshing oars. So that's them rowing, because these guys used to, I mean, this is weird. These guys used to have these big, long ships. And they had sails on them, but they also had oars, and they'd sit there. And I mean, these Viking guys, if you've ever met anybody from Scandinavia, these are, even now, these are big blokes with big beards. We come from lands of ice and snow, from the midnight sun where the hot springs blow. I mean, these are great lyrics. I mean, Jimmy Page, Richard Plant, they did a tour in Scandinavia, had loads of trouble with the people going on strike. They did a gig somewhere and they were so blown away by it that they wrote a song. And the last line of it, for peace, trust can win the day despite all your losing. I mean, this is the people in charge at Marvel, the directors, the people, the producers. Bravo to you! Give these people a pay rise. Yeah, take my money. I am just blown away by this. The director of this film, whose name has gone out of my head, but he has directed little independent films. This is a great thing with Marvel. They're not getting your Steven Spielbergs and your big directors. Steven Spielberg, to me, lost the plot. He hasn't done a good film in years. They're getting the little directors. There must be somebody sat at Marvel somewhere in the studios in Disney that's watching these little films and saying, he's good. He should be used. I mean, I'm just looking at his resume here. I mean, I don't know if you've seen it, What We Do in the Shadows. It is a brilliant film. I was sort of like, not really heard of it and that, and it came like my way, and I was blown away by it. It's a really funny, interesting, like, twist on the vampire film, and he stars in it. He directs and stars in it. The Hunt for the Wilder People. I mean, that just a little film. He's a voice in Moana. He was even in. Oh, we've got to mention it. He was in. He was in Green Lantern. Everybody's got to do something, haven't they? You know. But yeah, I mean, this is a guy that's done such, little films, and now he's. And this trailer has just blown me away. I mean, the only worry I have with the Marvel movies at the moment is that everybody's contracts is, well, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, and Chris Evans are all, their like contracts are pretty close to finishing. So, I mean, I want to see more of these guys. I want to see more of these characters. I want to see more. I mean, Captain America. I enjoyed the first film, but the second two just blew it away. And we've heard this week that the new Avengers films that they're doing two back to back. They are going to cost $1 billion. So that's $500 million a film. This is just, yeah. I mean, okay, Pirates of the Caribbean on Strange Tides, that cost a lot of money. And it sucked. I mean, I admit I sat in the cinema and instantly thought to myself, why don't they just destroy the 2 cups at the beginning? You know, the Spaniards have the 2 cups that get them into the Fountain of Youth. Well, we're not getting in anymore. Anyway, that's a different thing. Marvel have got, Marvel, Disney, whatever you want to call it, they've got this little pot of gold, and it's just money spewing out of it. What? Oh, when I was a kid, if somebody had come to me and said that, you know, like, when you get old, you are going to be sat there watching big films of your heroes, the Avengers and things like that, I would have laughed at them. I mean, I was 13-ish when the first Michael Keaton film, Batman film, came out. I remember that blew me away, because that was the first. I'd say Superman was great. The Superman films, they were great. I was very young-ish when they came out. Back in those days, films kind of were on at the cinema and then disappeared. We didn't really have like the video cassettes and things like that were quite expensive. We didn't have like DVDs, Blu-ray streaming. We didn't have the reaction to films that we have now. They disappeared. You were lucky if you ever saw them again, really. Batman was the first film that came along in a time when we saw films. You know, I was old enough to go to the cinema on my own and see that. I'm now sat here in a time. You kids don't know how lucky you are. We're sat in a time now where we're watching. Yeah, and it's brilliant. Oh, just everybody go out there and enjoy it. Yeah. I mean, now we've got. When I was a kid, we didn't even have this. We couldn't sit there and talk about films like this. Yeah, we bought magazines and we read these little things, and it was a month between magazines, so we were like not told about this stuff. Maybe it would be in a newspaper, but yeah, we didn't find this out. This generation is so lucky. I mean, I count myself lucky. I was born in the era of Star Wars and Flash Gordon and Superman and Indiana Jones, and that when they were new and bright, and I was the right age to change my world. There's a whole new generation out there that this is changing their world, and it's brilliant. Yeah, I never thought I would see a Doctor Strange film. Have we all seen the TV movie that they made years ago? I remember seeing that. I got it like on a video cassette and watching it, and it was on TV at one point. And that was, we've got Doctor Strange. We had the Captain America movie with the rubber ears and that, and the strange red skull, and it sucked, but it was all we had, and we watched it. We had the Hulk TV series, which even today, my generation, you ever see somebody walking down the road with a backpack thumbing a lift, you instantly hear da-da-da-da. You've got that moment. Yeah, all you young people, all you millenniums, go out, Google it. They've parodied it on Family Guy. I just hope this keeps going. I hope this. You're so lucky. We've got new Star Wars. We've got new superhero movies. Yes, DC needs to up their game because you are failing a little bit. But just enjoy this. I've watched the trailer for this Thor Ragnarok. I must have watched it 20 times. I was at work yesterday. They must have got sick of hearing the music in the background. I know I did a review or watched the trailer earlier. I'm talking about it again. Look, I'm gabbling. I am so blown away by it. We've got Guardians of the Galaxy this year. The trailers for that look breathtaking as well. Marvel, you've caught it. You've got it in and you've got it perfect. Yeah. I admit, I keep saying to my friends, I'm one of those people that doesn't get excited for a film until he's sat in the cinema and the credits have started and you think, oh, this is good. I've experienced that feeling of this is gonna be great, and you go and you sit there and go, it sucked, and you come out, and I'll admit, probably the biggest one for me for that, and still with a lot of people it is, was Phantom Menace. I remember I was at work, it came out on like a Friday, and I so wanted to see it, and a friend of mine turned up at work and he was like, you're gonna go see it, and I'm in charge at work, so I was like, even then I was like, see ya, left my stuff in the car, drove up there, me and him sat there, we watched this film, we were so excited, those credits died and and it sucked. Okay, I've grown to appreciate it now watching it again, but just that first reaction was like, this is terrible. And I remember coming out of the cinema and both of us were like, okay, we just watched that. Yeah, we just watched that. So what's for tea? Yeah, it was. So yeah, I do worry that when the trailers are always better than the film is going to be, but I'm trusting Marvel, because you have not let me down yet. Don't let me down, Marvel. Don't let me down, Disney. Otherwise I'll go around there and I'll kick Mickey Mouse. This is the future of films for me. And thank you, Marvel. Thank you, Disney, for buying and producing two of my favourite franchises. Yeah. Sometime this week they're saying we're going to get a Star Wars trailer for the Part 7, The Last Jedi. Can Disney do this to us? Thor Ragnarok on Monday? That one? Drop 2 on us? You are bad people. Naughty boys. Oh, just, you can see I'm blown away by this. So if you like these videos, if you like my strange rantings, like, subscribe, please. More subscribers, people. Come on, I'm there for you. Yeah, even you at the back that's still after 12 videos still not listening. Why you oh, don't pick it, it won't heal. So people, please look after yourselves, love each other, enjoy these movies, subscribe, and I will talk to you very, very soon, because I'll probably be doing another one of these today. So see ya.